Very good morning to you. Can you hear me? Ma vehenwada putte adat. Has a basu can hear me? Ma vehena babala? Ah, right. Good, good. Very good. Now I got late. Chuta kitim parak puna putte ade. All right. Anyway, we have to continue our lessons. Now we have to go to the grammar parts because term tests are drawing nearer. පුතාලගේ term test ළඟ ළඟ එන හින්දා grammar වලට මුල් තැනක් දෙන්න වෙනවා. Then I asked you to complete these activities. Now page number 62 and 63. මේ ටික කරගෙන ඉන්න කියලා කිව්වා. Now they were related to present tense. In present tense, there are four parts. Present simple tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. එතකොට ඒ එක එක tense එකෙන් සිදුවෙන එක එක කාර්යයන් තියෙනවා කියලා ඉගෙනුවා මම. Then the present tense, simple present tense. මම නම් ඔය පුතලට කිව්වේ present simple tense කියලානේ. Then what are the uses of present simple tense? Now it has been given here. For habitual actions. එදිනෙදා සිද්ධ වෙන වැඩ කටයුතු සඳහා. Now when we do our things daily, we have to say it using present simple tense. We go to school every day and he sells vegetables. එතකොට එයා habitual action එකක් විදිහටනේ කරන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ එදිනෙදා කරන වැඩ. Then those are the ones that you have to say using the present simple tense. Now the other one, present continuous tense. මම ඔය පුතාලට ඒ දවස්වල කියලා තියෙනවා continuous tenses කොතනද ing එතන ඇත කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ පුතේ කෙරි කෙරි තියෙන වැඩ කතා කරන්න තමයි present continuous tense භාවිතා කරන්නේ. Now you have been given these ones for an action happening at the moment of speaking. At the moment of speaking. මේ කතා කරන වෙලාවෙදි සිද්ධ වෙවි තියෙනවා. And the other one, an example is given. I am taking some costumes for the actors. හරිනේ. Now the other one, for an action happening at present but not necessary at the moment of speaking. වර්තමානයේදී කෙරි කෙරි තියෙනවා. මේ කතා කරන වෙලාවෙදිම ඒවා කෙරෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා නීතියක් නැහැ. We are preparing for the drama competition. We are preparing for the drama competition. අපි පිළියෙල වෙමින් ඉන්නවා drama competition එකට සහභාගී වෙන්න. මේ වෙලාවේ බත් කකා හිටියත් කමන්නේ. Now it is happening these days, but at the moment of speaking it is not happening. But the previous one, it is ඉස්සෙල්ලා තිබිච්ච එක. I am taking some costumes for the actors. මම නළු නිලියන්ට ඇඳුම් ටිකක් ගෙන යමින් ඉන්නවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ වෙලාවේදී කෙරි කෙරි තියෙනවා. Now the next one, number 3. Present perfect tense. For past actions which are connected or relevant to the present in some way, the exact time of the action is not usually mentioned. ඕකම මං වෙනින් විදිහකට කියලා දීලා තියෙනවනේ පුතේ. Perfect tenses වල, present perfect tenses වල සිංහල තේරුම් ගන්නකොට ල තියෙනවා කියන හැඟීම එනවා ක්‍රියාපදවල. I have eaten dragon fruit. මම dragon fruit කාලා තියෙනවා. We have written the essay. අපි රචනාව ලියලා තියෙනවා. Present perfect tense. ඒ කියන්නේ present perfect tense වල කියන්නේ මේ වෙනකොට කළා අවසන් කියන දේවල්. Then here are the examples that you have been given. I have read that play. මම ඒ නාට්‍ය පොත කියවලා තියෙනවා. කොයි වෙලේ කියවද කියන්න අපි දන්නේ. Now in the past it happened. And the other one, present perfect continuous tense. මේක තියෙනවා for actions that began at the past and are still continuing. ඔය කියන අප්‍රබංශ ඕනේ නැනේ මේ මෙහෙම මං උගන්ලා තියෙනවානේ. කාලයක් තිස්සේ කර කර ඉන්න වැඩ. දැනුත් මේ වෙලේදී කර කර ඉන්නවා. කොයි වෙලේ කරලා ඉවර කරයිද දන්නේ නැහැ. ආන් ඒ වැවිදිලා present perfect continuous tense. Then we have to say we have been learning English for 8 years. අපි ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉගෙන ගනිමින් ඉඳලා තියෙනවා අවුරුදු 8ක් තිස්සේ. අවුරුදු 7ක් තිස්සේ කර ඉඳලා තියෙනවා දැනුත් කර ඉන්නවා කවදා කල්ලි ඉවර වෙයිද දන්නේ. We have been learning English for 8 years. Now in those generally perfect continuous tenses. In perfect continuous tenses you find for and since. For hari since hari එනවාම තමයි. බොහෝ වෙලාවට. for කියන එකේ තේරුම තිස්සේ since සිට පටන් කියන අදහසෙන් එන්නේ පුතාලා. Now you have been given these examples. The actors have been practicing since 8 o'clock. නළු නිළියෝ පුරුදු පුහුණු වෙමින් ඉඳලා තියෙනවා since 8 o'clock. අටේ සිට තාම කර ඉන්නවා කොයි වෙලේ කරලා ඉවර වෙයිද දන්නේ. Then let's get activity 5. Then has Subhash done activity 5? Activity 5 කරගෙන ආපු අය කෝ බලන්න. Right, very good, very good. Well done. හොඳයි පුතාලා. Then I am going to unmute your microphones. Then you have to give me the correct answers. Then I am not going to write the full sentences. You have to give the answers. Now the first one. Have you been to Trincomalee? ඔයා ත්‍රිකුණාමලේ ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවද? No, I not තියෙනවා. What should be the correct answer? No, I. Have you been to Trincomalee?
Have
No.
not.
Yes. Switch on your mics.
Have not.
Yes, very good. No, I have not. එහෙම නැත්නම් no, I haven't. එහෙම දාලා තිබුණත් හරි. ඊට අමතරව ඔය පුතාලට දාන්න පුළුවන්. No, I haven't been to Trincomalee කියන එකක් අවශ්‍ය නැහැ ඊට පස්සේ ඈ. Right, good. Now this is the first one. Activity 5. Activity 5. Have you been to Trincomalee? No, I haven't. මෙහෙම තිබුණත් හරි ගොඩාක්ම හරි. No, I haven't been to. No, I haven't been to. නෑ මම ගිහිල්ලා නෑ. Now the next one. මම ත්‍රිකුණාමලේ ගිහිල්ලා නෑ. How long it usually take to get there by bus? බස් එකේ යන්න කොච්චර කාලයක් යනවද ත්‍රිකුණාමලේට? Then you find take. Take කියන වචනේ විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. Then what should be the correct verb form? නිවැරදි ක්‍රියා ස්වරූපය දෙන්න. How long?
Does it usually take?
Yes, පුතා, there are two blanks. අයිත් පරක් කියන්න පුතේ.
Does it usually take?
Very good, well done. How long does it usually take? Now those are the words that you have to write in those two blanks. How long does it usually take to get there by bus? Does එක ආවේ ඉතින් කොහොමද කියන්න අපි දන්නවා. In present simple tense, in SVO statements, if you want to make a question, you have to use do and does. එතකොට මෙතෙන්දී it කියන එකත් එක්කලා එන්න ඕනේ does. How long does it usually take to get there by bus? Now the next one. You study since early morning. Please take a rest. Number 2. You only the word study is there. Give the answer.
Have been studying.
Very good. You have been studying. You have been studying. You have been studying since early morning. Please take a rest. ඔයා ඉගෙන ගනිමින් ඉඳලා තියෙනවා පාඩම් කරමින් ඉඳලා තියෙනවා උදේ ඉඳලා. කොයි වෙලේ කල්ලා ඉවර වෙයිද දන්නේ. Please take a rest. And the other one, now that is present perfect continuous tense. Number 3. Tisuri is a good friend of mine. I know her since childhood. Then What should be the correct one? I know. Yes. I know her. Mama එයව දන්නවා. ඒක ඇත්ත. Then what should be the correct verb form?
Have been knowing.
Have been knowing or have known. Both are correct. Number 3. තුන්වෙනි එක. This is a good friend of mine. I have known her since childhood. Then that is present perfect tense. Present perfect continuous tense කියලා ඔය පුතාලා හිතනවා නම් ඒක දැම්මත් මම නම් ලකුණු දෙනවා. I have been knowing. Right. තර්කය හරි. තාම මං එයා ගැන දනිමින් ඉන්නවා. I have been knowing since her childhood. Right. Now the next one. Number 4. I go to the library. Would you like to come with me? I
I am going.
am going to the library. Right, very good. Now that is the thing that is happening at the moment of speaking. I am going to the library. Would you like to come with me? And the other one, number 5. The southwest monsoons usually bring තියනවා a lot of rain. The southwest, yes,
Brings.
brings, yes, very good. That is number 5, brings. Southwest monsoon. එතකොට monsoon කිව්වහම මෙතන ඒක වචනනේ. එනම් brings වෙන්න ඕන. The southwest monsoon usually brings a lot of rain. Now that is number 6. In number 6 you find my brother study hard for an examination these days.
My brother is studying.
Is studying. Very good. Number 6 should be is studying. Now that is in present continuous tense. Present continuous tense එකේ තියෙන. Then my brother is studying hard for an examination these days. Then you have to put marks in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 marks. මේ blanks වල එකක් විතරක් හරි ගිහිල්ලා අනික වැරදුනොත් වැරදිම තමයි ඈ. Then hence suppose you got 6 marks out of 6. Right, very good, very good. Well done. හොඳයි පුතාලා. Then 5 marks. Right. Good, good. Now grammar is over. Now we have to go to the other activities I gave you to be done at home. Now that was forms of entertainment. Forms of entertainment. Then I explained this lesson and I asked you to write answers to these questions in page number 66. Now that is what is called activity 9. Activity 9. Then has suppose you have done this. Yes, did you complete the answers? Right, very good, well done. Now what's the first question? Some examples for different forms of entertainment are. Give some examples. Yes. Still your mics are on. Some examples for different forms of entertainment are. Yes.
Films, dramas, music.
Singing, dramas, music. Right, very good. The first one, singing, dramas, music, like that. And what are the other ones? Dancing is also there. Right, good. And the second one, both dramas and films provide. Both dramas and films provide. ගැලපෙන්න එක කියන්න. Both dramas and films provide. Yes, give your answers. An audio-visual realistic experience to spectators. Now has you done this? Right. Then both dramas and films provide an audio-visual realistic experience. realistic experience to spectators. Audiovisual श्रव्य दृश्य realistic experience realistic experience මේ යථාර්ථය එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ සැබෑ බව පෙන්눔 කරනවා to spectators නරඹන්නන්ට. And the other one, number 3, the third question. Entertainment helps people to yes,
Balance busy lives.
balance busy lives. Right, very good. That is number 3. Balance busy lives. කාර්යබහුල ජීවිත balance කරගෙන යන්න ඒගොල්ලන්ට උදව් වෙනවා. Then another one. තව තියෙනවා. To become relaxed. Very good. To become relaxed. Right, good. And the other one, number 4. In number 4, you find spending too much time on entertainment could
Addicted to it and
Yes.
neglect important things.
right, very good, very good. Addict කියන වචනේ එන්න ඕනේ එතෙන්. Then here you find become addicted. Spending too much time on entertainment could make us අපි එක ගැලපෙන විදිහට දාමු make us addicted to it and neglect important things. To it and neglect important things. Important things such as education or work. Education or work. Here you have to put V. V කියලා තෙතෙන්ට දාන්න. Make us addicted to it and we neglect important things such as education or work. Right, now the next one. There you find definitions for the following words from the text. Definitions. අර්ථකථන දෙන්න මේවට. Entertainment. What is meant by entertainment? Yes. Entertainment. Entertainment is yes.
Entertainment is a perform or an activity that provides enjoyment to audience.
Right, very good, very good. That's the explanation or definitions given to entertainment. Now there is the second part of the question. Entertainment. Now you have to write the whole sentence. Very good, well done then. Entertainment is a performance. Is a performance. Or an activity. That provides enjoyment. Enjoyment to an audience. Right. Now the next one. The second one is dramas. What is meant by dramas? It is very easy. That's a Montessori activity. Drama. What is meant by drama? A drama is a piece of writing that tells a story and is meant for performance. A drama. I am not going to write all the things and up to performance. Now, has the Bashir written so ethically acquire? Ah, right. Very good, very good. Well done. And the other one, number 3 should be film or movie. What is the definition given to films or movies? Here you find a film is a similar art form where a series of images created the illusion of continuous movement on a screen. Now, has Bashir written that part? Ethically, Babala? Right. Very good, very good. A film. A film. Now the sentence goes like this: screen, up to screen. And the other one, the definition for dancing. Dancing. What is meant by dancing? The definition given to dancing. The rhythmic movement of the body and feet to music is called dancing. The rhythmic. At the end, you find dancing. I didn't write the full sentences. Now it is not necessary. Right. Good. Then the next one. Now has got full marks for that one. Full marks. All right. Very good. Very good. Well done. Then after that, I asked you to do activity 10. Activity 10. Then also you find shan. Shan, 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 shan. S-I-O-N, double S-I-O-N, T-I-O-N, C-I-A-N. Now that is also an easy activity. Now you have to put these words in the correct column. Activity 10. S-I-O-N. S-S-I-O-N. T-I-O-N. C-I-A-N. Now you have been given some examples. Television. And the other one, expression. Expression. The other one, education. Next one, musician. Right. Now let's get them from the beginning. The first one, electrician. Electrician should come to this place. And the other one, nation. Nation. Beautician. Rupalavanna Shilpini. Beautician. And the other one, election. Election. Torapat karaganima, emanatan chandaya. And the other one, politician. Politician should be there. The other one, addition. Addition. Addition means ikatua. Addition. And the other one, expression. It is given. Now the next one, person. Double S-I-O-N. And the other one, profession. Profession. Vurtiya. discussion. Discussion. Then සාකච්ඡාව. Now, do you need the Sinhalese meanings then? Profession, වෘත්තිය, discussion, සාකච්ඡාව. Passion, දැඩි ආශාව. That is the desire. Desire means ආශාව. රාගී කියලත් අපි කියන්නේ. That is also passion. And the other one, decision is there. SIOE. Decision, තීරණය. Condition. Condition. What is meant by condition? තත්වයටත් අපි කියනවා. ඒ වගේම කොන්දේසිය. Conditional sentences. කොන්දේසි වාක්‍ය අපි ගත්තේ. If එහෙම දාලා. Right. Now there is condition. The other one, magician. Magician. මායාකාරයා. Magic කාරයා. And the other one, mention. Mention. සඳහන් කරනවා. Optician. Optician. as කන්නඩි හිම සපේන අය. Optician. And the other one, technician. Next one, admission. Admission. The other one, accommodation. There you find TION. Accommodation. What is meant by accommodation? Nawatan pahasukam සැපයීම. Accommodation. Now the other one, promotion. Promotion. උසස් වීම. Description. Description. විස්තරය. Occasion. Occasion. අවස්ථාව. And the other one, commission. Commission. කොමිසම කියලා හිමනේ කියන්නේ. And the other one, session. They also you find double SION. Session. Sesivare. Session. Now this is also a session. And the other one, mathematician. Mathematician. The other one, permission. Double SION. Now the other one, illusion. SION. Illusion. Mayava. Then hands up the show got full marks. Full marks for this one. Did you find full marks for this one? Right, right. Good, good. Now the next one. There you find a poem. I explained the poem and you have to go to the questions and the answers. Poem එක ලස්සනට පැහැදිලි කළානේ පුතාලා. Then we have to go to the questions and the answers. Right, now let's get the first one. That is from activity 11. Stand and stare. In line 2 means. Give the answers.
Relax and look around us.
Right, very good. Relax and look around us. The first one should be A. Stand and stare. In line 2 means. Stand. Hit again, stare. බලාගෙන ඉන්නවයි කියන එකේ තේරුම. Relax and look around us. Do nothing. Stand in one place. Stare at something. The most correct one is relax and look around us. Relax. විවේකයෙන් සැහැල්ලුවෙන් වටපිට බලන එක. Now that is what is called stand and stare. And the other one, number 2. In number 2 you find, according to the poet, why can't we see Where squirrels hide nuts because. A, B, C. What should be the correct one?
B.
D is the correct one. Very good. Number 2 should be B. B tamai hariyan. Galapin. තේරුම ගන්නකො. According to the poet. කවියට අනුව. Why can't we see where squirrels hide nuts? ලේන්නු මේ ඇට මද ටික හංගන එක අපිට බලාගන්න විදිහක් නැත්තේ. We can't. බෑ. ඇයි බැරි? Because we are too busy to stop and enjoy the beauty of nature. නැවතිලා ස්වභාව අලංකාරය අගයන්ට විදිහක් නැහැ. වෙලාවක් නැහැ. We are too busy. That's the correct one. Now the others are not relevant to the answer. In A you find they run away when they see us. අලේන්නු පැනලා දුවනවලු අපි උන්ව දැක්කහම. That is not the correct answer. We dislike animals. That is not the correct answer. There are no squirrels in the world, in the woods. No, number 3. Streams full of stars like skies at night means A or B or C? Streams full of stars like skies at midnight means. Give the answer. A or B or C or D? B is the correct one. Number 3 should be B. තේරුම ගන්නකො. Streams full of stars. එළදොල ගංගාවල තරු පිරිලලු. Like skies at midnight. මහරෑ දෙගොඩ හරියේ අහස වාගේ. තරු පිරෙන්නේ කොහෙද? එළදොල ගංගාවල. Now the hidden meaning is there. When the rays of sun falls on the streams. Rays of sun. සූර්ය රශ්මිය සූර්ය කිරණ stream එකට වැටුනහම the stones beneath glitter like stars in the sky. The stones beneath. ඒ පැහැදිලි වතුර යට තියෙන ගල් කෑලි ආන් ඒවට ඉරේලි එහෙම වැටුනහම glitter like stars in the sky. Glitter දිලිසෙනවා. Now that is the correct explanation. Now the others are not relevant. අනිත් ඒවා නිකමට ගමු. ඒවල මොකද තියෙන්නේ? Stars are reflected in the streams at midnight. මහරෑ දෙගොඩ හරියේ තරු පරාවර්තනය වෙලා පේනවලු. රෑක නෙමෙයි මේ කියන්නේ මහදවල්නේ. Now see. Stones in the streams in the area are shaped like stars. එළදොල ගංගාවල අඩියේ තියෙන ගල් තරු වගේ හැටි. That is not the correct one. Shooting stars fall into the streams at night. Shooting stars. උල්කාපාත කඩන් හැටෙනවලු. That is not the correct answer. And the other one, number 4. Which of these are not a theme of this poem? Not a theme.
D.
Yes, A or B or C or D?
D.
D is the correct one. Yes, good. Number 4 should be D. ඒක තමයි ගැලපෙන්නේ. Idling and wasting time. Idling. ඔහේ අලසකමේ wasting time. කාලය අපත යවන එකලු මේකෙන් කිය. අනේ නෑ. That is not the thing. Now that is not a theme for this one. මේ poem එකට තේමාවක් නෙමෙයි ඒක. මේකේ මේ නැවතිලා බලාගෙන ඉන්න එක wasting time කියලා ඒගොල්ලෝ ගන්නෙ නෑ. Now that is a great wealth. එක බොහොම wealth ධනයක්. Now in literature you find the daffodils. Daffodils කියලා හැම එකක් තියෙන පුතේ කවියක් poem එකක්. ඒකෙත් දැන් daffodils ටික දිහා බලාගෙන ඉන්න එක වෙලාව යන වැඩක් තමයි. But that's a great wealth. හොඳ ධනයක් වස්තුවක් ඒක. තමන් අලසව නිකන් ඉන්න වෙලාවේ ඒව මතක් කරලා සතුටු වෙනවා. Now in literature you find those explanations. And the other one, number 5. In number 5 you find the rhyming words in the poem. Rhyming words. Punchi balu rale. Magedara neti vele. Rale vele. They are the rhyming words. Then what are the rhyming words here? I'm not going to write those ones. Now let's see what are the rhyming words then. Chaos, stare. Mouse, cows. Pass, grass. Daylight, night. Glance, dance. Can, began. Care, stare. Now those are the rhyming words. Now has the have written those rhyming couplets? Emily Puaya. All right, good. That is number 5. In number 5, you find the rhyming words. You have to write those rhyming words in this way. Care, stare. Mouse, cows. Like that. You have to write the rhyming words. And the other one, number 6. This poem creates a lot of images in our mind. What are they? Images, chittarupa. Kodariyak mavanawa me poem making. The poem creates a lot of images in our mind. What are they? Stand under the branches of green trees. Stand under the branches of green trees. Branches කියන එක poem එකේ තියෙන බවුස් කියලා. Stand under the branches of green trees. කොළ පාට ගස් යට හොඳට සස්ත්‍රීක ගස් යට හිටගෙන ඉන්න එක. Then that's an image. And what are the other image? Looking at the squirrels. ලේන්නු දිහා බලාගෙන ඉන්න එක. That is also an image. Now that is number 6. Looking at squirrels. And the other one, looking at the beauty. ලස්සන කාන්තාවක් දිහා බලාගෙන ඉන්න එක. That's also an image. Looking at a beauty. Now those are the images that you find. Stand under the branches of green trees. පුතේ මෙතන looking at වෙනකොට look at කියලා දාලා තිබුණත් දෙන්න. Right? Now those are the images. Right. Good. Then the next one. Read the given explanations and answer the questions based on the poem. Explanations. Explanation means විස්තර. මේ විස්තර කිරීම ගැන බලන්න. Read the given explanations and answer the questions based on the poem. Now here you find the explanations. On the other side, stanza. Stanza means stanza කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියන එක ලිටරේචර් වලදී නෙමෙයි මේ විදිහට සඳහන් කරනවා නම් කවි පන්තියක් ලියාගෙන යනකොට රූලක් කරලා ඉතුරු ටික ලියනවා නම් ඒ රූල ඇරපු කොටසට උඩ කොටස තමයි stanza. ආන් එහෙම අපි ගමුකෝ. Then stanza. A group of lines in poetry that forms a similar unit by themselves. A similar unit. Unit means ඒකකයක්. ඒකෙන් කියවෙන්නේ ඒ ගැන විතරයි. Now that is what is called stanza. Some examples for stanzas. Couplet, quatrain. Couplets දෙකක්. ඒකේ පේලි දෙකයි තියෙන්නේ. Quatrains. Now let's get the explanations. Couplet. A stanza with 2 rhyming lines. A stanza with 2 rhyming lines. එලිසමේ රැකෙන දේවල් දෙකක් සහිත ආන්ගේ පේලි දෙක. Now that is couplet. Stanza with 2 rhyming lines. Quatrain. A stanza with 4 lines that may or may not rhyme. Rhyming words තියෙන්නත් පුළුවන් නැති වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. A stanza with 4 lines. පේලි 4ක් තියෙන එක. In Sinhalese poems, Sinhalese poetry, you find those types of quatrain. And the other one, simile. Simile means an expression that compares 2 different things showing similarities. සමානකම් ගැන පෙන්වන්න දාන දේවල්. ඒක වාගේම මේකක් කියලා කියන්න. And the other one, repetition. Repetition means නැවත කියවෙන දේවල්. A repeating word, phrase, line or stanza to draw attention to an idea. To draw attention to an idea. Attention, අවධානය යොමු කරගන්න. දෙතුන් පාර කියවෙනවා නම් ඒක අපි කියනවා repetition. Now when you find those song books, now they are sold at the market, in the fair also, in the buses also. ඔය සින්දු පොත් එහෙම විකුණන්න ගියන්නේ ඒවැ repetition දාලා තියෙන්නේ මේ මෙහෙමනේ. එකම දේ දෙපාරක් කියනවා නම් එහෙම දාන්න. But in poems you find the repeated lines. They are repetition. Then number 1. How many stanzas are there in this poem? Give the answers. How many stanzas are there in this poem?
7.
Yes, 7 stanzas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. Well done. A. 7. නොහොම දාලා තිබුණත් දෙන්න. 7. 7 stanzas. And next one, B. What type of stanzas are they? What
Couplet.
type of stanzas are they? මොන වර්ගයේ stanzas ද ඒවා?
Couplet.
Couplet. Yes, very good. Couplets. Very good. And the other one, are there any similes used in this poem? What are they? Similes. ප්‍රශ්නේ උත්තර දෙකක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Are there any similes used in this poem? Yes, there are similes. What are they? Find the similes there. Streams full of stars, like skies at night. Has the show written so? A simile එක ලියපු අය? Right, very good. Then D. In D you find, sorry. මේකට yes කියලා දාලා එහෙම ලියන්න ඕනේ. Streams full of stars. Full of stars. Like skies at night. Right. And the other one, D. In D you find, is repetition used in this poem? Show some examples. ප්‍රශ්නේ කොටස් දෙකක් තියෙනවා. කොටස් දෙකට වෙන වෙනම උත්තර ලියමු. Is repetition used in this poem? Yes. Repetition භාවිතා කරලා තියෙනවා. Show some examples. What are the examples for repetition in the poem? We have no time to stand and stare. We have no time to stand and stare. Now that's a repetition. Another one is there. What's the other one? The other repetition? Full of care. All right, good. හොඳයි පුතා. Now we have completed that part also, and I'm going to give these ones as homework. Homework විදිහට මේ ටික දෙනවා පුතේ mark කරගන්න. Now you have to complete all the activities related to unit number 6 in your work in your pupils book. Units 12, sorry, activities 12, 13, 14, and on the other side you find 15. Now these are up to you. Unit 6, activities 12, 13, 14, 15. Then you have to complete those few activities. Hence, so we'll do those things. Komanda karagene na babala. Right, very good. Now let's get the workbooks. Now the next activity comes from our workbooks. I asked you to do these ones. That means a moment of fun from page number 59. Panas name pitu indala enni. Now, did you complete those ones? Activities 1, 2, and 3. Has you done? Right, good. Now, let's discuss them quickly. Ikmante etikat balong puti, eh? Now, I have completed many activities then with you because you are going to face the term test recently. And I asked you to do those things recently. That means I asked you to get the question papers. ප්‍රශ්නපත්‍ර ටික එහෙම ගන්න කියලා කිව්වා. And we discussed them recently, and your term tests are drawing nearer. Now, the first one. Here you find the prepositions are here. Fill in the blanks using the given words. One word may be used more than once. එක වචනයක් එකපාරකට වැඩියෙන් භාවිතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. Number 1. We saw blank එකක් තියෙනවා. Herd of wild elephants in the wildlife park. What's it? They may not be prepositions, but we have got the other words. තව වචන තියෙනවා මේකේ කොටක් දාලා. Then what are the words? We saw right, very good. Now we find the determiners. They are the determiners. Activity 1. The first one, we saw a herd of wild elephants in the wildlife park. And the other one, number 2, I have only money in my bank account. I have only පුතේ online test වල මේවා තමයි වැඩිපුරම එන්නේ මේ වගේ දේවල්. I have only a little money. Number 2 should be a little money in my bank account. Money is uncountable. Money ගණන් කරන්න බෑනේ. දැන් ඉතින් කිය එහෙනම් මුදලල්ල ගණන් කරන්නේ. ඒ පුතේ රුපියල්නේ. Money is uncountable. Therefore, you have to use a little money. And the other one, number 3. There is not traffic on Sundays. There is not. What is the correct one? Much traffic. Number 3 should be much. There is not much traffic on Sundays. තරම්ම traffic නෑ. පාරේ යන වාහන අඩුයි on Sundays. And the other one, please return books you borrowed from the library. The books, yes, very good. Number 4 should be the. Please return the books you borrowed from the library. And the other one, number 5. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's a saying.
And
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Apple ගෙඩියක් දවසකට කනවා නම් ඩොක්ටර්ව පැත්තකින් තිබ්බ හැකිලු. ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට ලෙඩ වෙන්න හැල්ලු. ඉතින් දැන් ගියයි අපි කොහොමද දවස ගන්න ඇපල් කන්නේ කියලා. Then you have to convert that saying in a suitable way. A වරක මදුල a day keeps the doctor away. That's correct. හරිනේ පුතා. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Number 6. Of my song album, one I like most. Now there are 3 blanks. Number 6. Of my song album is one I like most. මගේ song album එකේ තියෙන ඒවා මම මේකට ගොඩාක් කැමතියි. Then what the determiner that should come to this place? Of
All
my songs. Very good. Of all my song album, this is
the
the one I like most. මේකට තමයි මං ගොඩාක්ම ආස. Now number 7. What's it? My sister says that she saw shooting star last night. A shooting star. උල්කාපාතයක් දැක්කලු. Then has a got full marks. Right, very good. දැන් ඔය පුතල කීප දෙනෙකුට මේ මච් දාපු විදිහ චූට්ටක් අපැහැදිලි වාගේද? Many much දෙකේ වෙනස. What's the difference between many and much? Many, much, both are same. More, much. වැඩිපුර තියෙනවයි කියලා කියන්නයි ගන්නෙ. But you use many with countable nouns. You use much with uncountable nouns. Now think of a box. Now you find aggalas here. Then how can you say there are many aggalas? There are many aggalas. Many comes because it is countable. Now let's think of sugar. Now it is in the jar. There's much sugar. There is much sugar. Much comes with uncountable nouns. All right. Then you have to complete the other ones. ඉතුරු ටිකත් කරගෙන යන්න පුතේ ඈ. Now complete the other activities from this workbook. Right. It's enough for the day then. I wish you a good day. Bye bye.